Hi folks, welcome back to Hosted Families Ministries. This week I want to share something about lies, the dangers of lies, how lies destroys people's lives, how lies is actually doing the work of the enemy, because he's called the father of lies. In the Bible, Satan is referred to the father of lies, and God is the father of truth, the spirit of truth. A couple of years back, somebody had told a lie about me, and it was it was horrible. It really affected me. I cried so many nights, and I was like, God, where are you? Look at this lie. And then, as usual, it never just stays at that wee lie, doesn't it? It has to grow. So whatever it is about lies, it grows feet, and it just grows and it spreads. So this person then had started to tell other people. So they were rising up a wee army, and what was so hurtful was people I'd never dreamt of had started to believe this lie. And I said, God, why are you letting this happen? You know, this is damaging my character. It's really affecting me. And what your human side, I wanted to go on Facebook straight away and Twitter and Instagram and share my side and tell everybody, no, this is lies. And God kept telling me the whole time, be quiet, Fiona. And I was like, God, well, I can't be quiet because you're not doing anything about it. You're letting them get away with telling all these lies about me. People that I really like now are starting to dislike me, and they're believing these lies. And I can't even stand up for myself because you're telling me to be quiet. And every time that I would hear a wee thing, our human side, I wanted to go and confront and tell everybody, this is lies. And each time that happened to me, God kept telling me to be quiet, to trust him and to say nothing. And then God brought me to the story of Joseph. Remember when Joseph was in the palace, Potiphar's wife, Joseph was a handsome chap, and she took a wee shine to him. And she says, Joseph, will you come to bed with me? And he was like, no, thank you. And she was like, Joseph, come to bed with me. So one day when she got him on his own, she pulled the coat of him. So the man run, she was left hanging with his coat in her arms. So this rejection from her, she couldn't cope that Joseph didn't want her. So she told a lie. She says, that man that you brought into our house tried to rape me, abuse me. And she started to tell it to the other people in the house, and they believed it. And when her husband came back, he believed it, and threw Joseph into this prison, into this, really hard, lonely place. Could you imagine how Joseph felt? Like, God, why are you letting this happen to me? Why am I the one sitting in prison today over a lie, over something I didn't do? You're supposed to come and rescue us. And that's what God kept saying to me when I was crying and really distraught over this lie. When Joseph was in the prison, God was preparing the palace for him. And God had done that for me. It might have took years, but every time God revealed that it was a lie to certain people. And people was coming back and said to me, Fiona, I apologise. I didn't know the full side. I didn't realise. And God was revealing things to them. I didn't even have to open my mouth. So if you're going through something right now and somebody's telling a lie about you, and you're thinking everybody else believes it and it's destroying your character, I'm saying to you today, God, saying, please be quiet. Be still and know that I am God and that I will come and rescue you. And you might be thinking, oh, my character's damaged. My life is destroyed now. People believe this. God is preparing your palace for you. God's taking you into something, a whole new season. Get excited because Satan's the father of lies. And if you're a father, you have to have children. So don't be shocked when people tell lies about you, because Satan's out there and he's lots of children doing his work. But God says, I will bring light into the darkness. When Joseph was in the dark pit, in the dark prison, God brought light into it because he brought him up and he brought him as a leader into a palace. And you know what? God brought light into my lives and restored relationships again. So folks, be encouraged today that if you're in that dark prison, that pit, and you feel that you are just tied up with lies and embarrassment and shame and guilt because of what somebody's doing on you, be assured today, if you're a child of God, he's preparing something. God never stops working. He never sleeps. He's preparing your palace for you. He's bringing you out. He's going to bring light into your situation. But be still and know that I am God. Be quiet. Don't go and try to stand up for yourself and share your story on Facebook. Be still today and trust God that he's going to bring light into your situation. So folks, God bless.